I'm going to try and shoot for, oops. Welcome to Omnis Eat Vegan Kitchen. I'm John. Today we're going to be making Tempeh Chili. I've taken a step ahead of time. I've taken onions, tempeh, and tempeh bacon, and I've mixed it together. I also added jalapenos and peppers. So it's jalapenos, peppers, and onions, about a cup of onions, a cup of peppers, and I don't know, about 3 or 4 pickled jalapenos to taste into my crock pot, because I'm going to let this cook for a couple hours. And I'm shooting for a traditional chili flavor. So I'm just going to use that. I'm going to add 2 zesty chili style Del Monte diced tomatoes. I am going to drain them. I don't really want the additional water. I am going to leave the juice from our black beans in there. So I am not going to add any additional seasoning. It's close to an all natural, or just the natural flavors that are coming out in the pre-made flavors such as the tempeh and the tomatoes. My major ingredient here is probably the tempeh and the tomatoes. I'm going to stir this up a bit. It definitely does smell like a traditional chili. To that effort, I am going to add a can of seasoned recipe black beans from Bush's. And then I'm going to stir those in, and then I'm just going to put it in my crock pot, and I'm going to let it sit for probably 3 or 4 hours. And that I'm going to let the bean juices go in it. Now we do have some cheese that I might be adding to top my chili with. I like the way it's starting to look. Definitely nice big hunks of tempeh and chili. This is my vision. It's what I sort of looked like. And, it's going to cook for a nice long time, and a lot of those things are going to reduce down. I am going to set this here. I'm going to put it on low and let that start to cook. So we'll be back in a couple of hours. When I taste it in the middle, I will I'll give you that recording. Otherwise, we'll see you in a couple of hours where hopefully we're trying our chili. Alright guys, we're back. Our chili has been cooking for about a half hour, 45 minutes. I'm going to add a bit of spice right now. I'm going to add some Himalayan pink salt. And it really is starting to smell like chili. I'm also going to add a little bit of cumin. That's that good chili flavor. Alright. When I say a little bit, I'm just sprinkling it in there. I'd say maybe a ground pepper, of course, because the spice of champions as far as I'm concerned. A little bit of onion powder. I am skipping the garlic. I don't think it needs garlic based on what I'm smelling. And I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric. Just a splash, alright? I'm going to use my spoon. I'm going to start stirring this up. Actually, given the volume of stuff that I have in here, vegetable, bean, feel a little taste. Definitely has that good chili flavor. I don't know if that's coming from the black beans or what have you. So when you come back, I'm going to probably have a bowl of this, and we might be tasting it with my son and perhaps a special guest. So I'll see you in a couple hours. Welcome back. You've just seen me spice up my chili, and in the interim, while my chili's been cooking, I finished shaving. You saw me when I just gotten a haircut. Now I've finished shaving. I'm getting ready to taste my chili. I'd like to invite Neil and his girlfriend Gwen to come taste the chili with me. It smells very much like traditional chili, which is the spicing that I tried to give it. Okay. Yeah. You hold my bowl for me.
Gladly hold your bowl.
Thank you. Alright, chili it is. Traditional, to be like a traditional black bean chili. And the black bean smell is very, very heavy.
Good.
That's weird.
Basically tastes like chili.
Tastes like chili?
Yeah.
It's like chili.
Now, have you found any of... I use what's called tempeh, which would be the baked meat that's somewhere present in there. Have you eaten a piece of what would look like ground beef? How's the texture on that?
It's pretty good. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like tender.
Okay.
This is stuff that's made out of purely beans.
Tempeh is a soybean based. I spiced it just like chili, and as I said before, I probably underspiced it a little bit with salt and pepper. So the tomatoes cooked down. I mean, to me, this is how I would expect my chili to look. Meat or non-meat, bean or non-meat. The onions and peppers both cooked down really nice. Neil,
Uh-huh.
since you've eaten half yours,
Well, yeah, because it's good.
okay,
Of course it's good.
I'm glad you think that it's good. Can you elaborate on good a little bit?
Like Gwen said, it's just chili. It tastes like chili. It has consistency of chili. Texture is chili-based. An acceptable replacement of chili. My score for this would be 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
So I did a fairly good job of taking a random group of ingredients that I would use to cook chili myself, spice it appropriately, and then cook it in the crock pot. So you give it an 8 out of 10.
Yes.
Very good.
What would you give it, Gwen?
Probably need it.
Another 8 out of 10.
What would you give it, Father?
Because I cooked it, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10 as well. I think that this truly could, I mean, if you took it away and no one knew, and you put it in a bowl and put it in a taste test against other chilies, I think that it's going to be right up there. I don't think anyone's going to be overtly surprised, because we did use a lot of my stuff came directly from a can, and I mixed them together. If you have a suggestion, or if you have a chili recipe that you'd like to see us cook or try or add to, please put it in the comments below. Click like, please subscribe. Neil needs all the help he can get, so thank you very much. This is Omnis Eat Vegan Kitchen. John out.
Bye.
Did you hit it?
Yep.
No.